Experts say it
Lane
deprives the
departure.
country of much-needed tax revenue without a lot of benefit.
We may yet succeed in this experiment of lowering our effective tax rates and our statutory tax rates to draw more business to the U.S., but so far we're not seeing the type of level of growth in business and investment that would make up for the lost revenue when we lowered our tax rates from 35 to 21.
Lane departure.
So yeah, it's an issue because we need the money.
As of 2017, the U.S.'s corporate tax revenue as a share of the larger economy was lower than most other peer nations, ranking below Italy, South Korea, and Mexico.
We're in a lot of trouble. We're facing $1 trillion deficits as far as the eye can see.
Ultimately, this means everyone else has to pick up the slack. That $2 billion Amazon is not paying will have to get paid by smaller businesses that don't have the wherewithal to lobby for tax breaks. It'll get paid by middle-income families in the form of higher taxes in some way.
The reality is, this is how business has been done for years. Corporations with savvy lobbyists on their payroll have found ways to convince politicians in both parties to leave loopholes in the tax code.
So I'm a tax lawyer, and I drafted tax rules for Congress for 6 years. Multinationals have a very
Lane
strong
departure.
presence on that note. When I was there, we would meet every week with companies and their lobbyists. And I think the interest is disproportionate. I mean, every American, including every American company, has a right to petition Congress and to share their concerns in Congress. The trouble is sometimes those with the most resources have the loudest voice.
But business as usual may be changing, as average Americans have begun to wonder whether this bargain really benefits them. It's a question that came front and center during Amazon's hunt for a second headquarters.
Amazon has made it official. The online giant announced it's splitting its new headquarters into 2 locations.